One of the things that I've never really gotten over is the things that the internet idolizes is always things that are crazy and surreal and that normal people would never really fixate upon. And that's one of the things that I want to talk about. For those of you who don't know, Adam22 and I guess his recent wife, I think they got married recently, Lena Paul or something around those lines. Um, he and his wife, they're both corn stars, and the basic thing about their whole, I guess, business is they do a podcast with other people who do sex work, and they bring them on and they talk about their experience, shooting or in the industry or whatever, how they came in, how they got brought up in the industry, how they grew up or whatever, and then they do whatever euphemism you want to input for sex right there. But yeah, that's basically their whole thing, and they have a whole podcast, and it's been going on for, I'm guessing, a handful of years. I don't know. I haven't done too much research into it, but yeah, that's the whole gist of their business model. And for however long it's been going, they've done like interviews and other podcasts, like they've been invited on, and they always, for the longest time, Adam has said that he's comfortable doing it with other women and his now wife, but previous co-host, Lena, and other women, but he was never comfortable with inviting a guy into the mix. Fast forward to recently, they got married and they have a son together, I think, or maybe she has a son from a different person. I don't know. Um, After they got married, she brought up to him that she wanted to shoot a scene with another corn star. It happened, and the internet is having its wild takes and reactions on the whole thing. And I just want to put in my 2 cents, and this is the thing that I want to say. It's like, I don't understand what people expected out of this. I mean, there are two corn stars from LA. These are crazy people who lead crazy lives. Nothing they do is normal. You can't expect them to live a, traditional monogamous lifestyle. Like, for them, being married is pretty much a tax break. It's not like a normal, I guess, Western modern Christian, wedding or whatever. But yeah, they shot the scene, and the internet went wild, saying that he's a cuck and he's like Destiny or Sneeko. And like, here's the thing that I have to say, right? Like, all of this was for money. They did it for, again, the main reason that they have stated is they wanted to do a scene with a different man, and it did give them numbers. It crashed Pornhub, I think, or their website, or there was a lot of people watching it, and they made a lot of money from it. And I can't knock them for making money off of this, and a lot of money for this, because look, if the opportunity were on my hand, I don't think I would. I hope that I would have the self-respect and the dignity to not sell my partner out for money, but I'm not in that situation, so I can't really speak on that. But as a whole, this is the thing that I have to, put my few words in, and that is the main point where I find contention with the story is this, and that is, you have to realize that whatever you're doing has an effect on people and your audience, right? And obviously, they've been doing this for years and they haven't realized that, but like, when you have a wife, when you're married to someone, and then you still are, selling them out, and it doesn't even matter if they're your wife, it could be your husband or whatever. It's like, you have to realize that, no matter what type of money you make, there are certain ethical and moral ways to make it. Like, if you work 9 to 5, you're spending your time for money. If you're doing things illegally, you're spending basically the chance of your freedom for a lot, or for like a larger sum of money. And what they're doing is basically very hedonistic, and they're playing into other people's sins and desires. And when you do stuff like that, it does have a negative impact for the greater majority of the world, but you make a lot of money from it. And so the thing that I hope they understand is, chase the bag all you want, but just understand that there are consequences to this. There are no unguilty parties or innocent parties in any of this. Years down the line, there is a high likelihood that you will come to regret doing such things. And it's been, I'm not going to say documented because I don't have, any evidence on me, but we can all understand that, someone who has done this has not always led happy lives. Many corn stars who have left the industry don't have good things to say about it once they've retired or once they've come out. And even if they do come out, because some, they overdose or they, unalive themselves. It's not a very, what's the word? It's not a very squeaky clean industry to be a part of. And so I just hope that whatever they're doing, they understand the consequences, the risks, and the aftermath that they have on society as a whole. Because, like I said, a lot of people have watched their stuff, and this new thing that they've done is very viral, very popular. So, and a lot of young people, especially people my age, 20-somethings, those are pretty much the main demographics for this. So I hope, chase the bag all you want, but understand that you, in some way, are playing part into like a bigger thing. And hey, if you can sleep well at night, if you can understand, hey, I'm doing all of this for my family, and damn the cost, or damn whatever, more power to you. It's just, I hope you understand everything that's you're contributing to, and that's all I have to say. It's their personal lives. As much as they like to record it and post it and whatever, make it public, it is still their personal lives. They are adults, so they can make this choice. It's the same thing where it's like if someone sells alcohol and another person drinks it and goes and crashes a car because they were drunk driving, the person who sold the alcohol is not the main person to blame. It's the person who chose to drink that alcohol and chose to drive, right? So, in the end, if anything, I just hope they understand what they're doing and the negative impacts that they have. But if they want to keep doing it, I don't understand why people are so fixated on this one topic. They're adults; they can do whatever the hell they want, as long as it's legal. And even if it's not legal, hopefully the government or whoever the authority is catches them, right? That's the only thing you can really pray for. There's not too much you can do, in that aspect. But, those are my thoughts. I just wanted to say that. And if you liked what I had to say, comment, share, subscribe, do the YouTube things. I'm out.